We didn't get a long rest yet. No. Wait. No, we didn't, because the town was on fire when we got back, so we haven't gotten a long rest yet. I was like, why am I at 30 out of 31 health?
God damn it. Where's this monster at?
There we go. Now my input's working. Where were we? We're over by the Herethus Mines, right?
Yeah. We're at Herethus Mines Town?
Right.
That's not D-Stock, is it?
No, that's something else. I think that is where, close to where we had to go. Oh, no. He said it was out, like, here. Where we, in the mountains, where the crystal
Well,
dragon was from. That, he said it was south of Valantum. In the mountains.
well,
And there's,
look,
like,
Crystal Dragon's dead, so his priority way down on my list now.
well, yes and no. So his cave had some sort of entrance or portal in there, and there were like the silent. There was a lot of them in there. There were like 100 or something of
Oh
silent.
yeah, Dylan's people.
And he was originally like or maybe it was like 200, and there were originally 400, and he killed a ton of them. And we were originally going to go there and help him kill all those silent, and it would have been no problem because he would have taken out a ton of them. But yeah, now we're kind of fucked.
We're fine.
But I do have a jar of crystal dragon blood.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And
count Dylan
Jill,
in tonight.
Oh, good.
what'd they go see?
I don't know, but it's just intermission now, and they're in Vaughn, so it's like a good hour and a bit.
Wait, they went where? They went an hour away to see a show?
Yeah, like a play.
Must
Not
be
the
weird
movie.
not living
Not
in
a
a big
movie.
city.
What's in Vaughn? I don't know what the hell they went to Vaughn for. I don't know what's in Vaughn. Do you know, Poppy?
Do I know? Sorry, what?
What's in Vaughn
I fuck,
other than Vince?
fuck nowhere. Nothing else.
Pretty much.
Oh, you know what?
Canada's Wonderland. That's what's in Vaughn.
I wanted to.
Is that an amusement park?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, did they go to Halloween Haunt? Did they go to Halloween Haunt? No, they're going to a show.
You know, I've yet to go to a Six Flags Halloween thing. But that seems like it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, so he has like an hour of the play, and then he has come home from Vaughn, which is like another 45 to an hour.
No, no Dylan tonight.
But he's got some other shit to stop off too.
Well, I can't load this character into this thing anyway. We're good. All right.
He did say that earlier in the week.
Yeah, I hit it. All right. So, Perilous Minds, Quench of the Fire. Stand as a ruin. It is going to take quite some time to rebuild it back to its whatever glory it had, to a certain extent that it had. But nevertheless, after the chaos has calmed and you guys have evacuated the best that you can, the inhabitants of the town, a fizzle in the air appears as you guys are gathered around the survivors and ensuring the safety of them, as the archway and this gateway, large gateway that you had seen before, appears in the air and the door opens inwards as the visage of Lord Doorham appears from the other side, wobbly, almost through water, and steps out of the door, followed by the same familiar drow mage as the door closes and the visage of the door fades away.
You know, I've always been curious if teleports work the opposite way.
What?
Like if someone opens a portal to like where you are, if you run through quick enough, you end up where they were.
Well, that's a portal, not a teleport.
That's what I said.
So yes, would be the answer.
Yes.
No.
Lord Doorham does not seem shook by the slightest bit. He looks around, kind of like almost counts the survivors, takes a quick glance back towards the town across the bridge as the last little bit of the structure that was there crumples with every second passing. Well, that is quite upsetting.
What happened here?
I I heard the people screaming, so I kind of opened and left. I was hoping that you guys had some answers.
Yeah, mines are clear.
And the mines are good now. We killed all the stuff.
Oh,
You want to see what was in there?
that
Yeah,
is
show
great
'em,
news.
Drew.
I
Do you want to see what was in there?
am
I
not
took a
quite
Don't
trophy.
ask,
good.
just show.
It's very interesting. You just say yes and no.
I am quite bad with gore. Is this something, a piece of it?
Yeah, it's just a little piece. It's just a head.
I prefer not to, if you don't
Alright.
mind.
I'm just saying it
Bro.
might be fun.
I'd rather not ruin my appetite. I do have
How
quite
about
the
your
feast
drow
waiting at
friend? Would
home.
she like to look?
You see her expressionless face just stare back at you.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Roll
Sounds
me
like a yes.
intelligence check. Screw.
Oh, okay. Check. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. You don't know any better. Do as you would.
I'm just messing around. I know what it'll do to people.
Yeah.
my own team might look away, or actually they might all attack people, so it wouldn't be good.
All right. Well, seems like we have two settlements to rebuild at this point, but it is great news that the mines are quite clear. The profit will flow and it shall aid in the rebuilding. Now, as for the reward for the mines, he kind of like looks towards Agmeth. What do you say the dangers of the mines were, Agmeth? I trust your judgment. Agmeth kind of looks at you guys a little bit, looks back at it, and says, nothing that they couldn't handle. I barely helped, and they did it by themselves. But
Barely is a bit of
the threat was
exaggeration.
pretty high. He kind of like nods. Lord Dorham goes, well, you upheld your end of the bargain. It is only fair I do the same. Let us discuss the rebuilding, shall we? Anything else you guys discovered in the mines?
Yeah, crazy teleporter.
You see one eyebrow rise up a little bit. And
We have no idea what it does. It teleported us, and then it teleported us back. Don't
you
touch
didn't
the ceiling.
see anything? You didn't touch
Well, if you go near
anything?
the door, you probably get it disintegrated
The door of what?
in the teleporter.
Are you talking about the teleporter itself, or is
No,
there
It
no.
took us
something?
to
There's
it
a
took us to a
teleporter on the
room.
ceiling. I flew up and touched it, and it placed me in another place, and then it started doing the teleporty sigil again. Touched it again. Poof! Back where we were.
You see, he takes a few steps forward with his cane, and he looks curiously at you and says, Did you see anything while you were teleported?
A bright light that blinded our friend. Didn't blind me though, because I was too smart to look away. Or too
He
smart
turns
looking.
around towards the drow, and the drow kind of gives a nod. And you see, as the face of Doorham turns towards you, the color of the face is flushed. He is without any blood within his face, out of fear, out of terror, out of shock, whatever it is. But you can see the lips are turning purple. And he forcibly gulps down. And he goes, "We might have things to discuss. Perhaps it would be better to go to my manor and discuss them there over a feast, maybe."
I mean, I guess. You just want to talk about the teleporter? You want to talk about the mines? Are we
I
talking about a little
just
bit of
wish to
everything?
not mention anything to anybody else about any teleporters. That is quite absurd. There is no teleporters in the mines, everybody. It is just an old platinum mine. But let us go and discuss the terms of your repair.
Gotcha. I give him a wink.
Very obvious and
Yeah, very obvious, like
yeah.
big open bird mouth, like squint in the eye.
Jeffrey's very used to cover up, so
Thorfinn, you're with us?
Dolphin.
Yes. What's wrong with your eye, bird person?
Gosh, why you gotta ruin everything, Thorfinn? Trying to be secretive here.
What you over here like you have some type of conniption?
Thorfinn, do you not understand when people are trying to be secretive?
Yes, and you're not it.
Thorfinn, everybody in here understood what I was doing except for you.
can I roll an intelligence check to see if I understood?
Yes, you may.
Gaff had no idea.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you guys. I added this to the server, this great emote, into our general chat.
Wow.
Well,
But I have
13.
this.
What are you mad at me for?
Why you say fuck me
What did you
for?
say about
What
me?
you fuck me for?
Wait, where do my
You
frick
fuck
cues
me
go? I have a frick.
How do you do it? Fitty. Love it. Now we just need that soundbite.
Wait, somehow it
Oh,
uploaded.
I was spelling it wrong. That's why.
Can you upload that soundbite and then make it so when I hit a nat 20, that's what it says?
First of all, fuck you.
All right. And within the quite instant posing of the clicking of the fingers, the drow begins to cast ritually the same spell that she had cast before, but hidden from you last time, as it were. God, I did not know the quality of this image was this low. Shit. Well, and the door reappears, the gateway, and the door opens. The drow walks in first. Lord Doorham beckons you guys and gestures towards the door.
I'll head towards
I
the door.
pushed through the door.
Oh!
All right. As you guys one by one take your steps inwards, a cool breeze hits your face as you are entering what seems to be a very, very well kept garden. The skyscape around you is of stars and galaxies, deep purple in hue, and some of them pink with clouds and nebulas that stretch far and wide across the sky.
Do I know where the fuck I am?
Roll me a Arcana check.
Will do.
Space. You're in space.
I don't know what you
I
roll.
do not know. No, it's self roll. It's a
This
okay.
guy's
It's a 10.
self-rolling all
10?
the time.
Yeah.
Motion to ban Kyle from using
I'm
self-roll.
not gonna roll again.
Yeah, roll again. Cause
Yes. Yes.
Even worse.
9. Okay. Definitely not on the material plane, which is odd. Very odd.
I want to roll an Arcana just to know if I can beat Oz.
You may.
Fuck, same thing. Except for he has pluses.
Not. I am
Does it-
going to roll
He's
for.
cheating by adding numbers.
Hang on.
Numbers.
Does this help?
What is that? Wild spacer.
You were raised in the void of the wild space. What?
The fuck is that?
Wildstar, are you a Chua?
There are space clowns in this game?
Home to asteroid
Oh,
miners,
yeah.
moon
I gotta roll
farmers,
that.
and other
What
hardy
do I get?
folk.
I got whatever that thing
What?
is.
And
What the hell is that?
Neogi.
You're
That-
a
That thing's
Niobe.
spooky.
What's a Niobe?
Looks like an ant with a worm head.
That's stupid.
Ew.
It is an ant
Well,
worm head.
I'll just delete
Spider
it now.
climb.
I'm just like, if it doesn't help, it doesn't help.
It does. It does. I'm
Yeah.
trying to find out how it does.
Okay.
It lowers
Yeah.
the DC by 1.
Too big. I'm just gonna get rid of it.
I was reading that, you dick. Put it back. Right meow.
Right now. This isn't him now.
So, Oz, roll with advantage
Mm-hmm.
for your Arcana check,
Alright,
and
so
roll
this
me
is-
also a
okay.
history check.
So
Alright,
does
I'll just roll again.
additional
I'll roll
dice,
again.
or does he roll 2 more dice?
I'm just gonna roll one.
That's safe.
Same exact thing. Roll
This
your
is so
history
funny.
with advantage.
You're being a real Stanley right now.
I gotta get the bad ones out, boys. I just get the bad ones out.
All right. Boom, boom, boom.
I ain't
I
opening that.
want you in my room. I want you to forever.
The Neogi looks like a dragon ant.
I can't listen to your YouTube. I'm listening to Chop Suey.
I will listen to your chop suey.
Ooh. Ooh. Join activity? This fucking chop suey shit out of here.
What? Chop Suey's a good song, homie.
Yeah, but I was back in the early 2000s.
Back when I was wearing Jinkos.
You wore Jinkos?
Yo, Sam.
Shut the
Wait, you
fuck
didn't,
up,
pussy?
Kyle.
Who didn't
I
wear
never bought-
Jinkos in the
I never bought
Dude,
Jinkos.
this is the
You
most
guys are all old.
creepy ambiance.
Oh my god, that's awful. What awful thing to say.
Dude, why
That's
are you
terrible.
so racist against
Stop
us?
it.
you be
Watch
so
that
honest?
ad, guys. Everybody
Fuck
enjoyed
that
that ad.
I'm not listening.
Yeah, what is that game? That looks awesome.
Naraka.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
No, it's like
We
you're
need
a
to watch it.
werewolf,
that movie
bard,
came out yesterday. I need to watch it.
war
I downloaded it.
It's like a
Ooh,
Pedro-
illegal.
the
I
main actor.
I
in
didn't say
Five
illegally.
Nights is
Yes, you
like
did.
a Pedro Pascal
No, I didn't.
Tom Holland mixture. It's weird.
It's actually not bad. I let my kids watch it, so.
You let your
Yeah, there's like one curse
There you go.
word and very little.
like is it PG-13?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
there's like no blood, or I mean there's blood, but like very
Did you let them watch the new Hellraiser?
no. They all love Five Nights and Freddy's shit, so the oldest
I-
is 13. The,
you know,
the
I
youngest
hate
is
the
Oh,
5.
ritual.
okay.
All right, gentlemen. You guys walk through the gate and are instantly faced with the grim realization as the gate behind you closes. That the sky space in here does not represent the plane that you were just in. Everyone in here, growing up in Exandria, has heard the tale of the divine gates and the calamity. This is not something that goes lightly. The gates were closed, and for good reason by the gods. They were meant to be a failsafe against forces of the evil that intended to inhabit the world of Exandria. And they ultimately managed to do so. Because that is what the waste of Jorhas, for those who listen to the stories closely, is. It is the face of the calamity and the horrible, horrible battle that happened between the betrayer gods and those who seek to shelter the mortals. Through the stories, we have learned that before the calamity and the creation of the divine gates, all of these other realms were accessible to the mortals, such as maybe the bags of holding did not cost so much because you did not have to create your own astral plane in order to put stuff into it. Rather, you had access to an infinite fridge, which was the astral plane itself. But alas, the divine gate was created and the hands of the mortals were cut from such spaces. Now, there is amongst those who are proficient with arcanic rituals, you do know that certain powerful mages, and in specific I'm talking to you, Oz, were capable of creating large astral plane simulacrums in order to fit set manners and pockets of safety for themselves inside of those places. But those mages were a myth. They were renowned for what they used to do, and they have died ever since. Nobody has carried on their legacy because no one with such power has ever existed since. To have a measly drow who is dressed in tattered clothes and a very ornate cape be able to create such a thing is quite odd and preposterous. Nevertheless, you walk as you begin to see the shooting stars all around you, and you begin to notice specks of dust in the air that are glowing as you walk past them. And they begin to circle around each other and rotate one another, some of them dim, some of them bright, and you pass one by and you catch a quick glimpse at it as it details and almost looks like a miniature sun in its form and shape. Walking through the garden, you are reminded of what Gothic architecture looks like, as these gargoyles and these almost wretched beings that wear these suits of armor are carved out of pure white marble and set alongside all these ferns and these well-maintained shrubberies of this garden. As you take the one last bend around this maze-like hedges that cover the site on either side of you, you are welcomed into a grand view of this enormous manor. Multiple stories and multiple branches and chambers attached to it, as these pillars rise up into pointy little Gothic statues that ornate each side of this manor. The color of the brick of the manor is so vibrantly crimson that you almost second guess, is it a reflection of the light around me? No, the light seems to be more purplish, but the color is unmistakable of that of blood. You begin to see the clothing around Lord Doorham begin to magically shift as almost like a Disney princess wand goes around him, and the clothing changes to that of a darker attire of a suit and tie with a tuxedo almost. And the same happens with the drow friend, as she is now ornate and showered in jewelry, multiple piercings all along her face and ears, and you see one particular very predominant piercing that goes through her neck. They take steps forward as they guide you through towards the manor.
Is this Doorhead in the drow room?
Say again?
Is this Doorhead in the drow room?
These are Doorham and the drow
Oh,
girl.
Doorhead.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed who you said was changing. I was like, wait a minute.
She turns around towards you guys, and for the first time, you hear her voice. I could provide you with the tire that you need, should you want it. May I?
Absolutely.
She twirls her fingers almost like one rogue would with flipping the coin from one side to another, from one knuckle to another knuckle, and a glimpse of weave leaves her hands and lands upon your left shoulder screw. As the speck lands, it begins to grow and begins to dissolve whatever your clothes had, and it reappears your clothes as this very fine thread, almost suit-like, perfectly fit to your entire aristocratic clothing. She
Oh, yeah, I'll
begins to
take one
do
of
the
those.
same for every single one of you who is willing.
As long as
All
I
of
have a
you share something
representation
in.
on my clothing.
So it is almost like your clothing is underneath. You feel it. Like if you were wearing armor, you still feel your armor present. It does not remove it. However, there is only representation of your god, which is your necklace. There will be nothing else. But you wouldn't notice until it's too late. And every one of you shares something in common, which is a handkerchief stuffed in one pocket above your heart, which is in crimson red.
Do any of us have minor illusion?
Yes.
I'm gonna start scheming with Oz.
As you guys begin to make the descent of the stairs towards the manor, Lord Doorham begins to speak with you of his exploit and how he came to be the owner of the Herdus Mines and the Lord and the Baron of it. He talks to you about his great-grandfather who served as a miner in the mines, and that he and his entire lineage of family had gone through a very oppressive time in their life where the empire rose up and demanded that anybody who worked in the mines work overnight and over hours. And there were times that he would not see his father for multiple days as the miners would sleep in the mines and for short periods. When he grew up, he promised to enter the politician role and persuade others into allowing him to establish a more fair environment for anybody who is basically doing the backbone of the empire of service, which
And
is to
so
provide the
unions
currency
were
that it
created.
uses. And in doing so, he found that it is not the power that corrupts, it is the platinum itself. He almost talks about how he superficially believes that the platinum mine is cursed, and the platinum that is mined from it, should it ever touch any hand, it is that hand is cursed with corruption. And he is no different, he tells you as you guys arrive at the gate, that in this game of politics, you have to get your hands dirty. And he opens the gates into the interior of the manor. High pillars and high ceilings with ornate glass. Whatever you saw in the manner of your friend Luca,
Franco.
right?
Franco.
Franco, triple it, quadruple it. The money, the wealth, the statues, the scenes depicted of debaucheries that he holds. There are marble statues of beheadings. There are marble statues of orgies all around. This grand hall is large enough to fit, roughly, you'd scan around 120 different actual size statues.
Do I seem to think that any of their like religious origin of like what religion this guy believes in, just by
Roll
getting
me a religion check. And also roll me a perception check. What would you guys all like to do at this scenery? He kind of like has let you guys into the house and let you explore it by yourself. 12.
perception?
I'll stick with Doorham.
Terrible.
You don't see much, Thorfan, but with
Ah.
your religion check, you definitely recognize a couple of these statues resemble the All Father. There's one of the All Hammer. There's one of the Dawn Father. There's one of the Wild Mother, and you shield your eyes as you see Wild Mother, as her statue is depicted in a very, very disgraceful manner.
Oh God. Oh.
I'll put my hand on
take
the
a-
shoulder, and I'm
I
just
take
like,
a
it's all
swig
right.
of my.
It's all right. Like, I'll just like, yeah. I'm gonna brush my hand past his chest for a minute. I'm gonna cast, I'm gonna sleight of hands.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Wah. Wah.
Roger that. And just type to me whatever you would like that to be. All right. As the scene of this grand hallway grows and grows more rancid and horrible towards the end of the room, the statues have malformed and some of them are amalgamations of people, and there is no end to what is depicted here. This manor is not of a good person. You see the voice of you hear the voice of the Baron echoing the hallways. Meet me at the dinner table. Would you?
Which way would that be?
And he gestures towards the other place as well. And another grand door opens automatically as you are led into this grand dining room with a large table in the middle, 6 seats on each side, and a grand seat in the middle. As the Baron goes and takes his seat, he beckons you all to take your own seat, and the drow steps right beside him. Well, my servants shall bring the food shortly, but I believe your friend over there, my old dwarven friend, wishes to speak business, so we shall.
Not that old, are you?
No, I'm relatively just brimming onto middle age,
How
Old.
old is that for a dwarf?
which is about 80, roughly.
Holy shit!
Old.
You know what, Kyle? I'll remember this.
I didn't say shit.
Hold on, I don't remember how old that thing's
Does this
You
look
remember, you remember what?
like? Is there the feeling that he is similar to Franco and that he might also be a vampire?
You definitely do get the sense that he is similar.
I have no idea who this man is.
There's a lot of vampires around this area of the Wildmount. Or
Yeah.
we're not on
Who is this
Wildmount.
man?
Are we on Wildmount? We're on Wildmount.
When
It
did
seems
we
like
meet, when did we meet this man?
This
This
is
is
the
Doorham,
owner of
dude.
Aerith's Mine.
This is Lord Doorham.
Lord Doorham.
yeah, the guy that this is like the actual what he looks like before it was
No,
like
I
an
got
illusion.
that.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
got that
His
part.
whole
Okay.
place is different. It's not like he doesn't have a shitty place. It's just
Who the fuck is that man?
that's Doorham, baby.
I've never seen this man in my life.
Yeah, I love his jawline. It's just
You know, I agree
So
with everything
plebeian.
on this picture, except I think he would have a Cruella de Vil cigarette holder.
he does.
Yeah, that's
It's in
a
his
pipe.
dome.
That just looks like a pocky stick on fire.
Yeah, that just looks like a
What is
pocky
a
stick on
pocky
fire.
stick?
Oh, they're delicious. It's just like
You're
it's
so American, John.
what's it called?
Hey, spell it.
Pocky?
Great.
P-O-C-K-Y. It's a candy thing.
Never heard of a pocky stick before.
It's Japanese.
We don't have them here.
They're
It's
delicious.
Oh, they're just like
It's
bread
delicious,
dipped in
dude.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Right.
this guy looks greedy as fuck to me, so
Okay.
I already
okay.
don't like him.
Okay. This is what he looked like now, or what his illusion looked like?
His illusion. He
So
now
does he look
imagine him now in a suit. He's in
Yeah,
like a
okay.
very
Draw
regal
him.
suit, similar to
Still-
Franco.
Is he
Johnny
still big?
probably
Who's
redraw-
Franco?
Franco's the fucking vampire we said.
The
like,
vampire
might
that
have
we're
been
gonna
saying.
get
That's
Yeah.
the owner
free
of our
keep out of it.
current owner of our house.
Okay, no, that guy I remember. When did we meet this guy?
This is the owner of the town we just saved from burning.
Okay, so that's the adventure I missed.
No,
Yeah,
you
you were
were here that
definitely
week.
here. It
Yeah, I
was
probably
like
was.
3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Kyle, were you here 2 weeks ago?
I don't know.
He was here.
He was here.
He's looking expectantly at Thorfinn.
I look at Thorfinn.
Dolphin, do you owe him something?
No, it's business, boys.
Business.
What kind of business?
Oh, and I rub my hands together. A lucrative find, yes.
Look, I don't do business, okay?
What?
Yes, you do.
Do you need me to step in, Dolphin? Get the deal done?
Yeah, you can be my muscle. Be on my right, and I just say, yeah, come. I'm gonna need the guy with the little spectral sword thing that I really want to look at, but he doesn't let me touch.
I look over at Magic or Geff. You? Oh, me.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Him?
I don't-
Him? You? Me?
I
Him?
have a sword.
Him?
You want my rapier?
Him.
This?
Me? Him? That?
Kept
Yes.
looking at his rapier like, is this
Yeah.
magic?
Okay, Geff. Go on, buddy.
When did this feel magical?
Tells Osmodius to come over, Cuss. Yes, you. Come on. Yes.
Just a gesture up in the hands. All right.
Gif and the fire guy that I like.
His name's Kuchar.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
I'm going to end up forgetting his name anyways.
on the
But
bottom
yeah,
left, you
thank
can't
you
there.
for telling me yet again. So anyways, back to the deal I had. You, Osmodius, you're
That's
going to
me.
be the bad guy in this discussion. Yes, I think that would be great.
No.
Yes. No.
Are you saying this out
The
loud?
the
No,
persona?
I'm not saying this out loud. I am saying this right to your face. And with that, it's
You
like going
can't
at a
reach
reasonable
my
level.
Face.
It's like, yeah.
May I recommend the name Ramon for being the bad guy?
And he leans up against you and he looks you in the eye with one little, and the other
Motherfucker,
one's
you're
just
at
like
my
mildly
navel,
squinting.
huh?
And he takes a drink of his first last. Bad guy, remember, bad guy. And you, Screw, you supposed to stand there and be very menacing.
I put my hand into the bag. Do you want me to bring out the head?
Only if things go really badly. But I'm estimating that this is gonna be okay, done deal, you know. This boss, we make out with a couple of extra books. Maybe over time, our keep is going to be amazing. And then we probably going to have some slaves.
Who
Of
are
course,
you?
this is all for the
Who
Allfather.
are you?
This is all for the Allfather
What do
and
you
for
mean
good at the
slaves?
forge.
We don't
Hey,
do slaves,
no,
man.
it's not. not slaves per se. It's just
I think slaves
bad
are
people.
legal in Wild Mill.
It's okay. No, in your culture they're called prisoners. Yes,
Yeah,
prisoners.
we
Escape
don't
from
do
Move, that's what it
prisoners,
is.
mate. We,
Oh, what?
what are you
We just
talking
kill,
about?
remember?
I
We're nice
Yeah.
people.
no.
We don't
I-
no prisoners. We don't take prisoners. We just kill them.
Yeah, we
Kathy
just
said
kill
not you.
people.
You're not in this.
Remember Agathar's sister?
Yeah. That was a mistake.
Oh, she was
I
hot
learned
that
something.
one, wasn't she?
Ever since that
God.
oh my god, I can't think of her name now.
What, Agathar's sister?
Nia,
Nima?
Nyla,
Nima.
Nima, Nima. Ever since
Nyla sounds right.
I thought you
Ever
were talking
since
about skin.
Nima died.
Oh, God.
ever since Nima died, I felt like I changed a little bit inside, and here we are. We're going to go on in this adventure, and we're going to get what we want from this guy, and then we're going to make us great, and our name is going to be live long and out there and forever. It's
I
gonna
thought her
be
name was
great.
the Homewreckers.
Oh yes, that is gonna be our name. What?
He's saying our name will live down, go down in history.
Oh,
In history.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that makes more sense.
Yes.
I thought you were changing our name.
Do you ever, like, think
Yeah.
about skin
Screw
and
came up
that
with our
big
name,
butt she
so
had?
I was gonna say, when screw going down, you know, it's not gonna be.
Jeez, this is fine. And with that, we should
Real quick.
definitely. Okay,
Point-
everybody has a plan.
Point of order.
What?
Is Agnes with us?
Agmeth was stayed back. Did not
Okay.
enter
I
the
just.
gate.
I just.
mean, he probably
Talking
would've
about
shot
it,
me,
how his
right?
sister was hot. I was like, wait a minute, should I?
Well, I also said that we take no prisoners. We were his sister, so.
Yeah. He just gets up a murder's rage and just goes to town on Gap. Yeah, again.
He's already annihilated me once. I'm sure he can do it again.
See, that's who I missed. I never got that fight.
You
What
were
do you
there
want
for that.
What
no,
fight?
I wasn't.
What fight?
Oh,
Magic?
no, you weren't there that week.
What fight?
Yeah.
Where you fought the
When
me
they
and
won
Agnes
one-on-one.
1v1.
Oh yeah, he was not there.
And he was invisible, so I kept trying to secret arrow him, and he kept resisting. And he shot me 4 times in 2 turns, and I died.
I heard about it, and I've probably gotten passing about this guy, but fuck.
Anyway.
Well, that bow is something to behold.
I mean, that's
No,
all
I
it
figured
is.
as much.
I would've
So
been
who's his
unstoppable with that
sister?
one. Huh?
Sken.
Sister?
Remember
Who?
Sken Zabrith, the
Oh.
Goliath that
Yeah.
I chopped the
You
head off of?
fucking killed? Yeah.
I shot her in the
Yeah,
eyeball.
He shot her in the
Shot her in the
eyeball, but
eye.
then I chopped her
Oh,
head
is
off.
this the dude that
Yeah.
like decided to shoot a bow prone the one time?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the guy that shot us prone
Prone and
and
freaking
somehow hit
destroyed
2
us.
of us.
Yeah.
I also have a +3 arrow now with my name on it. I'm kind of afraid to shoot it because I'm afraid it'll like turn around and hit me.
Yeah.
Didn't he almost kill me?
No, that was
Probably,
the wizard.
That
No,
was-
the wizard didn't
yeah.
attack
That
us.
was-
Maybe that. Yeah, maybe it was him then. I remember he shot at us, and I was just mad that he hit me with that prone ass shot. And then the gentleman, was it the gentleman? Yeah, the gentleman asked us to kill him, take his hand, and get the magical item off. Which is what we were actually coming out this way for.
Yeah,
Look.
100%.
I'm fine of lying to the gentleman.
Because I personally still want to kill that guy.
I mean, I want his bow, but the gentleman's just gonna take the bow from me.
Unless we're wrong, and he has other good stuff on him.
This all sounds
Yeah, it's really
interesting,
Oh,
but
right.
Yeah.
I shall ask again for the business.
Okay. Fine. We're just, a couple of
So I-
muddled-headed guys here.
I have
so.
some amnesia going on sometimes, such as
Yeah, so we're all bringing it together. Here we go. Let's go. Come on, boys. And with
Who,
that,
me
I
or
snap my-
him? Are we-
And I start coughing really loudly, and it's like, hey, you, get on. Yes. All right, let's go over to the table. Come. We sit, we drink, we make business. Let's go.
All right.
Wait, what's prestidigitation?
All right. Well, in that sense, let them bring the feast. And a ringing of bells echoes throughout the chamber as the pipe organ begins to take breath, and you begin to hear it. And as the music in the hallways begins to switch, and the servant begin to flood the room, dozens of them, and each carrying a plate as well. The plates are covered as they are set on the table. Each servant stands next to you. The visage of these servants is of wretch. They lack any body fat percentage on their body. They are quite famished and they look to be gray or colorless in the pigments of the
Drained of
skins.
blood.
Each one reaches their hand out. You can see the skinny tendrils of the hands and the claws reach towards what covers the plates and lift them up. Underneath the covers, there is a very fine meal for each and every one of you, and every single meal is prepared from your original place that you came from. One of the meals that you are very well accustomed to and for you to enjoy.
Upper Duke hot dog. Upper Duke's known for hot dogs.
Is it?
I guess the gnomes really like hot dogs. It's like
Okay.
all of them are big dogs for them, you know?
Is it just a plate of trout for me?
It's just a plate of trout for you.
I'm just gonna go to town eating trout.
The table that is set in front of him seems to be a bowl of what seems to be a very viscous soup.
Delicious.
I'd like to think Thorfinn's thing is just a bowl of beer.
There is beer in underneath his cover, that's for sure.
Oh, yes. Just like Ma used to make.
So say your terms. What is it that you wish?
Well, that was
Well, since we cleaned and cleared the mines of your problem, we were thinking along the lines of 10% of the take. Plus, we
Expression.
would like to. We
Continues
would
to
like
look
to
at you.
just start with some trade routes, so we can establish some roads, secure routes, so that our trade between the mines and to your nice town goes without, anything bad to happen.
Kind
What
of
say
looks
you?
around, takes a couple of spoonfuls of the viscous soup that you can now see has a deep crimson color in front of him,
Is he eating coagulated blood?
and
Something
takes
disgusting.
the handkerchief, the red handkerchief, and brings it out and daps his mouth clean. How much do you think the mine incomes averagely per year?
Well, if it was mined in the way that I think it should be mined, I think that it could make, give or take 10,000 platinum pieces.
Yearly.
That's if I were to manage the mine.
Yearly, you are speaking, correct?
Yeah, yes.
You can see as he is sipping the soup, his beard is growing shorter and his slurred speech is picking up. Well, so you would say that 1,000 platinum pieces per year and the establishments of the trade routes that you mentioned.
Yes.
What is it that you wish to trade?
Well, we'll of course buy at discounted price the platinum that we were going to mine, of course. And we would like to be supplied with some workers because we are going to need to build a couple of settlements, and maybe we get some workers of our own and possibly a little bit of a security force, if you will, to help protect you and ours.
He takes a couple of other spoonfuls. You see the beard is almost clearly like shaven now, as the face begins to reveal itself. And in return, what are you trading back to me?
Well, part of the deal is going to be added security to you since we're going to be allies. And, get this, I'm going to use these raw materials to experiment on. And quite possibly going to make quite nice stuff, if you know what I mean.
He like puts his hands up together in a thanking gesture, glances over to you, glances over at the rest of the party. Quite particular statements. I shall say, I do owe you guys a great thanks for clearing out the mines. But of course you would understand, and he points at the manor above him and all the glamorous things that's around him. I was not incapable of doing it myself, rather, I was incapable of showing my people, and potentially other things that are watching me, of what my true intentions are. You see, I did not care for the clearing of the mines for the platinum. I cared for what you found down beneath. So is it true? Is there a crack in the light?
What do you mean by cracking the light, by the way?
Wait, hold on 1 second. This is all. I can't really remember what was going on in the final moments, per se. There may be a crack. There may not be a crack. I don't know.
They say you were blinded by light at the end of a tunnel. What was the last thing you saw before you were blinded?
It's all a bit hazy. Yeah, waiting patiently for Osmanius to come back.
Roll me a deception check.
I
Frank.
elbow screw while he does that. It's like silent muscle.
I give you a push with one of my talons in your forehead.
I fall out the chair.
You see his inquisitive look towards you
Oh, that was a 6.
has not faded.
It must be the booze. Yes, this is great Dwarven ale that you have in this cup here. Reminds me of back home. Just pawning for time.
Say, what a kind of experimentations are you looking to run?
Oh,
He blew up the layers.
oh, the door. Yeah,
What?
silence.
You didn't tell me to do anything. You gave me no instructions.
Exactly. That means do nothing.
I thought that meant just chime in whatever.
Oh, yeah, help is hard to come by. You know what I mean?
He literally shut down a forge in Zadesh.
That's mistakes. Mistakes in the past. You learn from them. We all become better people, better forgers. And with this raw amount of material that I'm going to receive, I could be experimenting day and night. Oh, it's going to be great. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had the beer is starting to hit me.
Jeff has now eaten only a quarter of his hot dog.
You're eating a hot dog for your best meal.
Upper Duke is famous for its hot dogs.
Wow, frightening. Let's see here.
It's just a lot of food for gnomes and halflings, so they're like, oh yeah, it's a feast.
Is
Guys, my
that
fault.
Kyle?
Callback?
I think Ollie might have started crying.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, we're gonna leave it to John. John, pick us up where we left.
Leave it to Kuchar. It's safer.
Well, Kaja is totally meditating in the side of the room. If you haven't noticed.
Oh,
Well, I'm sorry.
have it.
What do you need from me? I will tell you anything. I remember so much of our adventures.
Oh,
Sorry, I had like 6
Oh.
trout in my mouth and wasn't really paying attention.
Tell Doorham how Thorfinn blew the forge.
Oh man, so he was trying to do some shit with some fucking metal that we found, and he hit it.
I don't think this is going to help. This not.
It shows your experimental nature.
Yes, but that was a
Long
failure.
story short, he blew the forge up, caused kind of a disturbance, and he destroyed my lance. By the way, Lord Doorham, you wouldn't happen to have any lances lying about that you might say, hey, my good buddy Screw, you like lances? You want this one?
You know,
I
as a
have
ninja,
quite the weaponry in my arsenal. Fear
As a-
not. Should we proven to be allies, you have full access to them.
Oh, I love to hear that. So, basically, anything you need me.
You can see the visage of Lord Doorham is now completely changing. His
About-
age is reversing in front of your eyes.
Is he getting
His
not
hair,
as fat?
he's not as fat now that you pay attention. The clothes has begun to fit him perfectly, and you can see there is no longer that big bulging belly that he used to have. The hair has grown to be more luscious. The face is clean shaven. The skin is now void of color.
Are you
To be
like
fair,
are you
you
just
see
like
he's
our
not
good
tight.
buddy Franco?
Me and him do share a past. Yes.
Are you guys actually friends? Where is he, by the way?
Oh, he is in the manor. He is sleeping currently.
I mean,
He brought a
you
jar
didn't
of
like
dirt
kill him,
with
did you?
himself. Oh, by no means. It is not a small feat.
No, small feat to what? Kill a vampire. Or do you mean like
That
not
and
a small
also
feat him specifically?
Lord Franco.
Is he actually
Yes.
strong?
He is well known.
Because he was kind of getting beat up by some like
Wait,
undead mages.
so
It was
if
kind of
you're-
pathetic.
So, vampires, if they're well known, they become stronger.
I think he means he's well known to like kick some ass.
How much do you know, little friend of mine, of my world?
None.
You mean
Well,
a
let me
vampire?
enlighten you. A vampire, at the time of his turning, is embedded with the gene of the predecessor. The gene of the predecessor carries certain powers that that predecessor holds. However, due to the volatile nature of our blood and its remorseful and bountiful healing properties, we are capable of mutations that other mere creatures could not handle. Say, injecting our own genome with the genome of other vampires. Not necessarily through a meaningful conversation, but rather through a very excruciating method. But the more renowned one of our circle gets, in turn, the more genomes he has collected.
Collect the genomes. That's kind of interesting. It's like
Truly
This is
frightening.
now
This is
the
great
visage
information.
of
Yes.
Lord Doorham.
Oh, I dropped salsa again. Shit. It was too hot. I dropped my salsa.
wait, hot salsa? What?
What? I said he was too hot. I dropped my
Oh,
salsa.
oh.
He's freaking Adam Driver if he was cool.
And you didn't have a fucked up nose?
Yep. Maybe. Yeah. You know, obesity's not tied to age. I just want to point that out. I've seen some fat babies.
Back.
Anyway, was there anything else that you needed from me?
You finally finished eating. You
By
can
the
actually
way-
watch it, Thorfinn.
Yes.
By the way, Oz, you just saw this fucking guy turn into that fat guy slowly but surely after drinking all that blood turn into this hot douche.
Yes. He definitely is brimming with evil energy, if you know what I
He's got
mean.
quite a chin on him.
And I got quite the lesson about how vampires work.
He didn't know.
I didn't know.
He's not
I've never met a
he's
vampire.
not cultured like we are.
I've lived in one city my whole life.
So have I.
No, you've been flying around.
Well, I got kicked out.
You got kicked out. Wait a minute.
The skies? Yeah, anyways.
No, of the land.
Why'd you get kicked out? Come on. Come on.
What is this experimentation you speak of that went array in Zadash? I am quite interested.
Well, it's a long story, but it's funny actually.
You hit a lancer. Cool.
No, there was much to be had that was happening internally, if you will. But I am not going to start talking about that because you might think that I'm a little crazy. But anyways, the Allfather has pretty much told me that I am going to be the best forger to have ever lived. How about that? Do you believe that? Well, I
That poor
certainly
old
do.
bastard. Huh.
Yes. Wait, poor old bastard.
Oh, have you met him recently?
Well, I've seen him once or twice, but the way that he came to me, he looked like he was me, but only a more awesomer. I don't even know what. I don't understand it. It's like magic.
Smoke and mirrors, my friends. Smoke and mirror. He is
Dolphin, seriously,
by
did you not
far-
watch this guy? He was like fat as shit like 2 minutes ago. And now
Well,
he's
yeah,
so hot.
exactly. Magic. You know, now he's actually good to look at. It's crazy.
By the way, Doorham, is this because of the blood that does this to you? Like, your chin is literally amazing.
It's like a.
It is
freaking
a combination of the blood, and it is also a combination of what the people find unnerving. A fat businessman in
They all got
Fine
more
clothing.
Really than this? I prefer
as
this.
as a cleric, do I have a better understanding of like evil creatures? Like I would definitely have the red.
you can roll an insight, but that's about it.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Here we go, boys.
And a 2.
Oh my god, how
call
did you
that
get that?
shit. Let's
How
go.
did you fuck? Oh, oh my god, +8. What the hell? Bullshit. I hate your face.
It is hard to tell. His demeanor and his stories do not add up to the manner and the atmosphere that he is in and the environment. This is all looking a little bit odd to you. Oz.
Yeah.
The way that he mentions Allfather is alarming to you. The way that he reacted to the news of the crack in the gate is alarming to you.
That was news.
He seems aware, much like the lady was aware.
Right. Okay.
That's just it. Well, 1,000 platinum per year for only 10 years.
Yeah.
And I shall wish to see more results of your experimentations brought to me.
Oh, of course. My renown is going to be known far and wide. And
I
it will probably
do,
only take me 2
however,
years.
have some experimentations of my own. And in order to complete this deal and assist you in the rebuilding of your manor, the Vampire Manor needs a lord.
A lord, you say? Mhm. Well,
You
the
shall
only...
elect amongst you one befitting to joining the ranks of me.
Oh. I feel like this is definitely a noteworthy like sidebar thing right now. Uh, I just wish that Dylan was here.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, sidebar.
What?
This is a big moment.
Who
This is a big moment.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing
There's
this.
a lot of outcomes to this.
Okay.
If you guys wish for Dylan to be involved in this, we can pause here, do something else, and leave this for when Dylan comes back to be involved in the decision making of this. But that choice is up to all of you.
All right. My thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm cool with being a vampire. I want to know the pros and cons, if I know history of that shit.
I mean, the cons are
He
that you
is
literally
high.
can't go outside.
Is that the cons in this? I don't know the lore in this world.
They
There's
are
different-
susceptible
there's
to
different
sunlight.
levels. There's like more of a negative resistance, though.
You at
Yeah, burning
first
alive.
levels. Okay.
We also don't know how
Well,
strong this
that
guy
is the thing. Your characters don't know. If you wish to know more, express your interest, and Lord Doorham will
I
explain.
thought I knew about vampires.
Yeah, do you
Not-
know
not
exactly
in this
what
guy's
levels of
lineage.
vampires do?
I already tried
to do it.
Not
That
this
I-
guy's genome and what he does, yeah. So every vampire's genome is a little bit different. They share common things, obviously, like the stake to the heart, and the sunlight sensitivity to a certain extent, and also the bat and all that transforming. They share some traits, but other traits, for example, you would notice that this guy does not have a Yeth Hound.
Well, that's a deal breaker. No Yeth Hound. I mean, like, how the fuck do you even? Why is there no Yeth Hound, Mr. Doorham?
The Yeth Hound is a very, very long story that
Did it die? Did yours
Lord
die?
Franco beat me to the genome. And in good sportsmanship, I allowed him to have it. It is quite a shame, though. The
If one
previous
of us
owner was
joins
quite
your
pretty.
ranks, what does, like, your genome specifically give us or him?
Sorry, I missed the last like 2 minutes.
Like, powers. Do you turn into like a wolf, a bat, a badger, a midget, a koala, a fucking ankith?
The drop bear.
Oh, drop bear. Is it a
Drop bear is the best bear. Yes.
Perhaps it is best if I show you.
Oh, I'm so excited. Please turn into an owlbear.
Not a druid.
He begins to push the seat back and begin to stand up. You can see he even has grown a little bit taller
Is he as tall
as
as
he
me?
has done. No.
Nah, he's still
Not in
Is
that.
he as tall as me?
He is definitely taller than you.
I
His
would hope
dick
so.
is taller than you, Gif.
Wait,
What?
I mean, mine is.
what?
Huh?
Birds don't have dicks.
What are you talking about? We got big fucking corkscrew dicks. You want to see it?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Are you a
Magic.
bird or a duck?
That's a bird. Magic.
Huh? Alright, a square is also a rectangle, but you don't just
Go
say
ask
that's
that
a
to
rectangle.
Bexy. She fucking knows. Exactly.
I'll ask Thorfinn
So
tomorrow.
as Lord Dorham stands up, he begins to crack his neck a little bit, preparing himself for the transformation.
He's actually
Y-
gonna.
And you see his arms begin to melt back into his body as his form is being deformed and bones crackle. And you hear a little bit of a grunt as a puff of red crimson smoke begins to rise from his mouth and seep out, covering his entire visage. As the fog begins to fall down, on the table in front of his chair, you see a black dragon wormling.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
He kind of like looks at you guys with this reptilian, almost bird-like stare,
Can you talk in that?
shaking his hands from all that, and you hear the voice inside of all of your head, telepathically. This one I took from an old one.
Wait, do you give that when you turn him?
Depending on his obediency, my ranks receive upgrade.
Oh. Oh. I mean, listen, this is better than like turning into like a gelatinous cube or something. That's for
You see
sure.
the mouth of the wormling opens again and the fog seeps and his head and his luscious white hair begin to rise up as he comes up from the mist. You see the tint of the crimson red in the eyes is glowing the ever so slightly after he has used it. The question is no longer whether you will. The question is who.
I mean, the question is always whether. Let's just be honest. But our good friend Oz here says he piqued his
Hey,
interest.
hang on. Sidebar.
You piqued, your interest is piqued. I'm just saying.
What?
That was an
He didn't-
OOC
That's
gizmo.
pretty fucking cool, though. He's
That
what he's
was
doing. Listen,
OOC.
I'm just telling him because I'm an asshole.
What?
Huh?
Good plan.
I mean, we were talking amongst ourselves, and I just kind of told him.
Fucking out of character.
I'm totally in character this whole
Why
time.
do you have to shout everything that is happening internally?
I really only
don't
have
know.
like two.
This is crazy,
Alright,
Jimmy.
so Thorfinn, let me give you a hint here. True, no internal monologue.
None. Well, not completely true, but basically true.
None.
I would like to have Dylan in the conversation.
All of a sudden he wants to have. See if Kachar wants to be turned into one.
Well, I think it would be pretty cool to have a flaming vampire on our team. But
Huh?
also at the same fact,
What?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
uh,
Are you judging Kuchar's sexuality?
no. What's the what? This is a culture thing again.
What?
You guys are crazy with your culture, you know. You're all from the south. I have no idea what's going on and what's coming out of your mouths.
Hey,
Well, that
Mr.
much further
Doorham,
south
what's the process like? Like, you and him like lay down inside of a coffin for like a day, sucking each
Oh
other.
boy. Yeah, you are a funny one. It would be good if we turned you into
Huh?
one of my prospects.
I don't know if I could make
Birds don't
things.
have blood.
What are you talking about?
Says,
What?
what?
It
Birds
is
don't
just
have
a
blood.
matter of going to my laboratory and we just get it done with. It is quite simple. The risks are minimized. The chances of you turning out what we do not intend you to be are slim to none.
Well, I am definitely out after hearing that.
Well, I think it's pretty cool that he has a little experimentation of thing of his own. Don't you think?
Are you gonna like blow Oz
think
up
we're gonna-
possibly?
He's gonna blow up another lands.
I think we're going to have lots of fun together, Doorham. Lots of fun.
I'm just saying, Thorfinn, when's the last time you've seen a bird bleed?
Every time we fought,
Well, every single time that this
No.
bird person was on the ground.
No, birds are constructs.
I
They're not real.
literally had my guts hanging out of me about a week ago.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're not
but-
real?
Birds are constructs. They're not real, man.
Are eyes real, for that matter?
Sidetracked, gentlemen.
Sorry, I get distracted.
Some of the benefits for whomever amongst you chooses would be that the deathly world and castations of spells that revolve around death would no longer affect you, for you will be an undead. I am going to, as I flavor this, I am going to also write it down.
Well, Screw dies a lot, so.
However, the pesty thing about it is that, as you know, sunlight is quite exhausting to be in. We have contraptions that help us heal ourselves, but when it comes down to fighting, it is going to be a little bit difficult to do so. Not to mention that the spellcastings of the light source do quite hurt a little bit.
Real quick. If you're double resistant to necrotic,
Does not do anything.
no, doesn't make you like
No.
immune to necrotic.
No. Cannot stack resistances.
It's like advantage. You can't get double advantage.
I mean, I'm already resistant to both of those.
You're resistant to.
Are you resistant to death?
Wait,
Necrotic
you're
is
resistant
death.
to radiant?
Yep. The only thing that, while I'm raging, that is normal to me is psychic.
Oh no, when you're raging. Oh wait, that's
Right.
different. This is
I'm always
just,
Yeah,
raging.
but if somebody blasts you with finger of death when you're not looking, this.
I'm like the Hulk. I'm always angry.
Especially when I call you Arby.
Well, Lord Doorham, we just chose Jeff. He would like to be a vampire.
Wait, what?
When indirect, something like that. Oh god, that sucks.
However, I must say,
Would protected be like wearing a hood?
would be full cover, but it needs to be magical.
It needs to be a magical hood to protect you from sunlight?
Yes.
I
Such
don't have a
like you
magical
would
hood.
you would remember a cape that you collected for Lord Franco.
He'd probably give you one, Jeff.
What?
you'd get one part of his ranks.
Yeah, it's
I'll
like
just stand on your wings.
it's like when you start a new job, they get you PPE, you know?
What the fuck is PPE?
Personal protective equipment.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I know what that
Guys,
is.
do you-
fucking
do
No
you-
idiot.
longer do you
Booster?
need to eat or drink.
I mean,
I like drinking though. What about my hot dog?
You will still, I have altered my genome to be able to enjoy the taste of food.
then why were you drinking blood earlier? Do you like
That is the
more?
other part of things. You do need to, from time to time, consume some form of blood. If you do end up going without blood for some quite time, it will be taxing on your system. Our rejuvenation relies on the consistent blood flow because, as you would know, we are undead. Our bone marrow does no longer work. We cannot generate our own cells.
So since you're undead, right? I have a question. If somebody heals you, do you die?
No,
Okay. I
Can
know
you
those
be
Final
healed?
Fantasy rules.
it will have no effect.
Oh,
That
so
does suck.
that's a big like, hey, by the way.
But I do not need that, for in combat, I shall just drink the blood of my own enemies.
Oh, yes. Oh, I know you're kind. Somewhat, at least. But, if I was in a different mood, like the me from 30 years ago, would have not hesitated to try to smite you. But since at this point in time, I think we are going to create a very nice friendship together.
What's a null?
Huh?
Empty, basically.
A husk?
A husk of something. Yeah.
Like a heartless from Kingdom
Like
Hearts?
pretty much
Like
all the maids
creatures
and
creatures
everything.
died this way cannot be resurrected.
Mine's
So,
zombie.
the only person that could grapple somebody easily and hit them with a melee attack would be Screw.
Oh, it's not a melee attack. The thing itself is a melee attack. You make a melee attack either dexterity or strength.
Oh, so it's
Your
like
choice.
a
It's like a versatile.
finesse weapon?
Yeah. Finesse, yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Everything that I say about this is subject to change. This is obviously all homebrew. This doesn't
Yeah.
exist. It could be buffed, nerf.
I don't know how
All
I
of
feel
that.
about the
But-
not being able to be healed thing, but it's not like Frank heals a lot anyway.
What? How dare you?
I mean, it's all kind of. I mean, like some of it's like, oh yeah, that's so good. I
Direct
understand.
sunlight's an issue.
That's a big
This
one.
is-
I mean, let's be honest. Nobody uses radiant. Only losers use radiant.
That is true.
I wonder if
Give it
Dunny
Doorham a
is going to
nudge.
accidentally hit somebody at some future time.
Ow!
Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, I am sorry. This Doorham ale is really something, Doorham. Oh, we're going to be the best of friends. I don't know about the rest of these guys, but you and me, we're going to be the best of friends.
Oh, he's a
Direct
hugging
sunlight
drunk.
damage- Direct sunlight damage based on the con save is radiant. So if you fail to save, it becomes radiant.
It is radiant.
It
at all
is always
times.
radiant.
Oh.
Sun's
The
radiant.
sun.
Why is
So
it
you
still-
are vulnerable to it. That's something to take in effect.
When in direct sunlight, you get disadvantage on attacks.
Oh, I guess I should cast daylight more often then.
Do vampires get night vision? Or dark vision?
If you don't already have it, yes.
Yeah, you're. Oh.
Hey,
That's
hey,
something.
Me and Kuchar ain't got it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Kachai's gonna want to be a vampire.
You never know. Could be in his blood. Quite possibly his destiny.
Nah, I doubt it.
I don't know. I think that he will look like a certain Street Fighter guy. You know, the guy that
Alright,
can do
let's,
that.
let's see everybody's.
the-
talking about
the super
Blanca?
fire uppercut. Yes, the fire uppercut. Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Fuck
about.
you,
right?
on
You're
about?
talking Scott, Tiger, uppercut.
Yes, yes.
I got a shot. Let's see everybody's opinion. Oz, how do you feel about becoming a vampire?
Like just a simple poll, Oz.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
like, just give
Like,
a
Oh,
shot.
I want
it'd
to
be real,
get-
Paul.
10 being, I want to be a vampire. 1 being, fuck no.
It's
I
it's
mean-
weird that the poll came to me first.
I'm just
Oh,
we're
No,
putting
I
it
just
to you.
I started
mean,
from the
it's-
bottom. I'm
not
going
like-
up, all right.
It's not like
starting
we
from the
think that
bottom
you're a
now,
little
it
bit of
is.
an evil character, boy. You do give off the vibe.
I
You
got
do,
this
you
list
do
of-
give off a weird vibe.
I got this list
yes,
of names
yes.
I'm
Like,
going off, Oz, and for some reason
mildly-
yours starts with a Z, so.
The horses, for one thing. Those things were, you know, they don't look like horses. You
They're
know?
not.
I mean, mine, yeah, the other ones.
Alright, Oz, what's your answer? It's just a poll. We're not gonna like force you into it.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. What?
I mean, does it sound kind of cool? Is it like hell no, or is it like
Maybe. I mean, like, which is it, Oz?
is it a maybe?
Circle, range check, circle back.
Okay. Alright, Thorfinn, will your god literally smite you from the heavens if you become a vampire?
My guy, that is not
pretty
down,
sure.
you fucking liar.
Huh?
What?
You started from the bottom going up. Just fucking.
I can't ask myself the question.
He's
John-
trained. He's trying
I'm
to
up top,
become
Oz. What are you
the
talking
next
about?
mayor of
I'm-
Upper
Look,
Duke.
for
I'm
some
literally
reason in
the
my
top
brain,
person.
Thorfinn's name starts with a G-O, okay?
Almost. You're
Anyways.
close enough. Yes.
Anyways,
Alright, what'd you say, Zorvin?
Well,
Huh?
I'm pretty sure it's not my destiny to live forever.
Okay.
I'm
Screw,
supposed to die at some point in time, you know.
Screw, how do you feel about becoming a vampire?
Pretty much gonna say nah, fuck that.
Okay, and now we circle back to Oz because he's a bitch and didn't answer the first
how
time.
about we ask you?
What about
Wait,
you?
why are you skipping yourself?
Why
Huh?
I
you-
can't
yeah,
ask
you're not
myself.
even being part of
What
it.
do you guys have to ask
You
me?
can
That's how it
voice your
works.
own opinion. That's
Just now,
Sure.
Giff, what do you think about being a vampire?
Oh, thank you for asking, Screw.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm kind of on the situation. I mean, like,
So
it
that's
sounds
a
kinda
yes.
Cool.
That sounds like a
It
yes.
sounds kind of cool. It also sounds kind of shitty at the same time. It's like it's got its pros and its cons. So,
I mean, Mr. Doorham, Lord Doorham, it seems like our friend Giff's kind of like, the sunlight,
Hey,
my
question.
balls. Are you gonna give him some nice PPE when he joins, like a nice, a nice magical cloak, so he can do his business? I mean, is that part of the job description? Like, my good buddy Giff that I just turned, he has now earned himself a wonderful cloak of +1 sun resistance.
I do own such things in my armory.
See, Giff, it's all good.
I mean,
Just
we
say
still haven't
yes.
gotten an answer from Oz. Seems to be like a non-answerer. if
Yeah,
you guys
Oz is
ask
a
me.
pussy. Everybody
He
I say a
knows.
lot. I say a lot of shit.
He seems to be a pussy.
Look, hold on. Kachar, what do you think? See, he doesn't want to do it. He's not even speaking.
I mean, fire seems kind of anti-vampire, honestly.
You think so? It could be something cool, just like experimenting, you
Have
know?
you ever seen a
When
flaming
something happen.
vampire?
Well, have you?
Well,
You-
what kind of
you know, this could be
experiments
the
are you
unique
talking about? You don't
This
have,
is the
like,
situation.
magic out with your
vampire
friend.
I've ever met. All right.
I think it could be worth a try. You know, I'm just saying. Everything is a risk. You gotta make sure that it works out in the end. Yeah. Another drink of my beer.
God, he is so drunk.
He is very drunk. Why'd you give him a bowl of beer? I mean, they have other food in Uther.
It's literally a bowl of potatoes with like 6 fucking things of beer around it.
He made them into vodka.
you ate dolphin food before, bird person?
Dude, I ate so many trout. They were pretty
Alright,
good.
look, we don't have dwarves in Hupperdook.
Well, that's a shame. We're the
last-
best kind of
The
people.
last dwarf they let in Hupperdook blew up the forge.
Oh, that's not true at all.
Yeah, that's definitely
There's
a
literally
lie,
a
right?
forge
Right,
when we were in Hupperdook.
person? Oh, yes, there was. At one point in time, yes.
No,
So
I mean,
you were right,
it's
Bud
still
Person.
there. Like, unless the whole town's blown up since we've been gone.
That could
They
possibly happen.
rebuilt it, obviously, Screw.
Listen, you're such a liar, Giff. I think that this this fits. I mean,
On it,
vampires
I'm-
are, you know, let's be
I am
honest,
telling the truth.
not the most
I'm
truthful
gonna
people.
look at the vampire and be like, I'm just gonna shrug and look back at them.
This is very
I'm
heavy.
telling
He's
the
keeping
truth.
his composure, just letting you guys converse
What?
among yourselves.
Is it imperative that we have to decide now in order to make this little bit of contract of ours?
So let me just
to
get
go
this straight.
through?
If we don't turn into a vampire, like, all this goes to shit. Is that what we're saying?
It's critical. You know,
Like,
that's
we
what Bud
can't
Person is
become
saying,
good
yes.
buddies and trade partners, and
I shall not allow those of such value and valor in the vicinity of my domain without proving their worth and loyalty.
I mean,
So
I
one
think
of
we
us
already did
has
that. Let's be honest. We killed a fucking.
You
Humble.
proved your worth, which only makes you much more of an adversary to deal with later on should you not prove your loyalty.
Listen, my word's my bond, mate.
I
Everybody
do
knows
not
it.
doubt it.
If I tell you I'm not going to kill you, I'm
I
not
don't
going to
know
kill
about
you.
that.
Unless of
So
course
far
you
you
try to
do,
kill me, and then it's a whole nother story.
You did hit me at least twice and almost killed me. So yes, you're kind of untrustworthy,
I've
Bud Person.
literally-
But that's all right.
But I've never said that I won't kill you.
You got me there. But yes,
Like Agmith Kachar said, I won't let him hurt you. Me, I'll kill Eggman instantly.
I have a question for Poppy.
Yeah.
The DM question above table.
Yeah.
Does this include an alignment change? Like, will you become
No.
evil? Okay.
No. No. Not at all.
I mean, I'm not against it. I think it'd be kind of funny.
I honestly just want to discuss it as like a full.
Yeah, full. I would rather discuss it as a full group, even if Dylan's like
Out of
100%
contract,
out. But yeah.
I'm fine with doing, honestly.
I think it'd be funny if Jeff became a vampire.
Yeah, either of us would be a lot funny. It's like
Super
you just shoot
detective,
from the
like-
shadows all the time.
Oh yeah. And then totally what can possibly happen. Maybe, I don't know. Something
Honestly,
bad happens to
if
certain
I
someone.
became the vampire, I'd give freaking Char my goggles because I wouldn't need them anymore.
Well, it seems that you need more time to discuss this among
Yes,
yourselves.
yeah,
For the
let-
time
let us
being,
sleep on it.
you are welcome
You
to
know what's so
sleep
rude?
in my manor. But the contract and the deal that we have on the table remains, and it is not sealed. So, off to pressing matters.
Yo, it's been
The
2 hours.
fire
We'll let
of the
you guys
town.
piece it.
How'd that happen?
It seems that whether there is a crack in the wall or not,
Yo, is this
something
Dr.
crept
Doorham?
through it.
We didn't fully disclose that information. So
Yeah, we did.
no, not.
Did you by any
no.
chance come across anything regarding to giants down there?
Giants?
Giants?
Yes. Well, not to him, but those murals we saw were depicting giants.
Did the town get attacked by like a fire giant?
Something similar, something of their fucking spawns.
How the fuck did he get out?
Yeah, like we didn't
Get
see
who?
any. Wait, how did that happen?
Kyle, I need you to be true to your Canadian accent, sir.
It was, according to the eyewitnesses, a fiery man
Wait,
that
like,
molten
this guy
ablaze. No,
No, he's
quite
kinda
different.
Like fiery hair.
Body made out of lag and body made out of rock.
Oh. How the hell did he get in?
A
and
molten man.
How did we not see him? How big was he?
Well, he did
Just a
come
regular
from-
size, according to who saw him.
Did he match this description? Yeah, I just gave a somewhat accurate account of what I've seen in my dreams as the representation of the All Father. Just a pretty much younger version of almost myself, but
You think you're the Allfather?
no. I feel like I'm in the reincarnation, but you don't know that.
The eyewitnesses do mention that he was quite short.
Hey, man, I'm short. I could be the Allfather.
Wait.
Well, that couldn't mean anything.
Was it Gift that attacked you?
Maybe I'm the Allfather. I was in a cave. I couldn't have attacked him.
I don't know.
Either case, like, apparently he came through the town screaming in pain and agony. He touched everything and set everything on fire, and then disappeared into
That
the
sounds like
blaze.
It sounds like Gift.
I mean, I do scream a lot when I'm hurt. But again, I was in a cave, so I don't think it was me. Unless I have astral projection. Do I have astral
Do you
projection?
have astral projection?
True? Can I astral project?
I don't know. Try
I'm gonna
it.
try astral projecting. I just start squinting really hard.
Does the astral project?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
He's gonna poop himself. Get ready.
16 or 18?
18. All right, you feel a little bit of a
Turtle
wheeze
head
of a
poking out?
fart coming out, but you hold it.
No, nothing's happening, Screw.
Oh man.
I don't think it was me.
Well, either case, whether we do go with this contract or we do not, I see this person of being of utmost importance to being dealt with. We do not want him to undo whatever we are trying to build.
So, Mr. Doorham, on other matters, since we're going to table this for now, thoughts, compliments, complaints on us killing Eggman?
He has proven himself to be a very worthy ally. I would
mean,
not
would you be
advise
like,
it.
oh my gosh, Ahmed's dead, or you'd be like, oh man, that
I
stinks.
I just want to point out that didn't work so well when I tried.
Yeah, but you tried. I didn't try.
You were trying to look for him. He was invisible.
What is your
I-
reasoning behind wanting to murder Agnes?
Somebody else wants us to kill him and take his hand, and you know,
I kind of want his bow.
no, you can't have his
Wait.
bow.
I want his bow.
The bow is for somebody else. We basically have a contract to.
I am just over sitting in my chair
To
with
get
my
rid of
fingers in my ears and just going, "Oh, la, 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 la." I do not hear any of this.
And he was kind of an asshole to us, and this little guy killed his sister. So
I
you
did.
know,
I mean, honestly, I missed, but it hit her eyeball.
and you
Agnes
know,
has proven himself to me over and over. I
I mean,
do not
like,
know how to feel about this.
if, you
Who
know,
is this
if you-
person who put out the contract for him?
you might have heard of him. It's a well-known man called the Gentleman. You know, I'm sure you know him.
That's lazy, sweaty bastard.
Yeah, he's kind of a cunt.
He actually said.
You know, he actually stole one of my prospects.
Who's that?
You might have met her.
The cat?
A blood seeker?
Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
Is that the cat?
I
Yeah,
might be
that's
in
a
love
cat.
with her.
I'm not entirely sure what Bloodseeker is, honestly. There was a cat there.
Yeah, she's a blood seeker. You
Oh,
you
okay.
remember that she took all of our blood? Yeah, I'm
No.
kind of in love with her. It's a long story.
I hate needles. I blocked that out.
Cats and birds. You know, you think.
Tell you what,
I
a
thought
tit
cats
for
ate
a
birds.
tat. I shall overlook any harm that befalls on my hired muscle. Should you return to me my prospect after you are done with your contract?
How do we return
I mean,
You can't put a leash on those things, dude.
it is true. That is 100% true.
She is under a charm by that bastard.
Oh, for real?
Oh, that's Thorfinn's apartment. I don't do magic.
Thorfinn, do you have any lesser restoration?
Oh yes, I can definitely, sleep on it. Yeah, I can recollect it for you.
You could definitely help the situation.
Like,
I don't
I mean,
know.
did she want to be with you? I'm not gonna like force her to like come back to you if she doesn't
Yes, I'm
want
totally
to.
against that as
I
well.
mean,
like-
we'll remove the charm.
She
but
is,
if she's
by
like,
all
"Fuck
means,
that vampire guy.
attached to my genome and my thread.
Like
Oh,
she.
Should the
Yes,
charm
your
wear
lineage,
off?
I get it. Yes.
There you go, Screw. You can be like family.
I mean, he might already be.
Well,
Pregnant.
incest is best.
Listen, if she has a little
Drew
cat
could
bird,
own-
I'm
I'm not gonna go
I'm
fly
ready.
over that one. Hey,
Drew could own
Thorfinn.
child support. as far as we know.
I'm 100% gonna be the greatest cat bird dad ever.
Why else do I? Why else does the old
I
father
mean,
look
there's
exactly
a cat
like
dog.
me?
Why can't there be a cat bird, right?
Well,
He's a cat.
Uh,
Meow.
this might come up as a shock to whoever is deciding to go forego with my procedure, but it does render you infertile.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's
definitely.
positive, yeah.
That's the negative. What are
I
you
mean,
talking
that
about?
seems like positive to me.
I literally want to have like 100 like eggs.
120 babies. From the same woman, though, us.
No, God no.
Well, I've known some dolphin women
Never-
that can at
never
least
the
buck
same
60.
woman.
It's
Different
crazy.
child with every woman you can possibly meet.
Oh,
Who wants to do that? That's craziness. We dwarfs, we marry for life. Ugh.
that's short though.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
How dare you, halfling
Well,
scum.
I feel like I have had my fill at this table, and we have discussed what we meant to discuss. Seek out whatever it is, and he throws out 5 coins on the table, made out of gold and platinum inlaid together. And he
Platinum?
says, flip the coin should you need access to the manor. Whenever you leave, whenever you wish to come back.
Question.
For now, until you make your decision, you may come and go as you please.
Does it consume the platinum coin?
It does not.
No. Okay.
Do not, and do not. You see his face looks off. Think about pawning that off.
I look at Screw pointedly.
I
It's
would never.
shiny, you'll
You
be
know
fine.
that I love shiny things.
It's shiny, you'll be fine.
Can I
Look at
slide
Aqua
a Can I slide a hand to put it in my like me be the one that takes it?
Like the way he flicked it, there's one near each one of you.
Oh,
It's like
we-
scattered. Yeah.
Okay.
Frank, why does her neck move so weird?
Because it's Taylor Swift.
Are you a Swiftie, Frank?
He is.
No, my wife is though.
Oh, he definitely
So
is.
I hear it all the time.
Does that mean your kid's gonna be a
Now,
Swiftie?
if you will excuse me, Lord Doorham gets up. I'm going to enjoy some of the perks of being immortal, and you may join me and get a taste of what is to come for whoever chooses.
Sure.
That is a hard pass from me, my friend.
He gets
But
up
yes.
from the chair,
You do you.
and you see as he gets up, the clothing dip
The clothing
What?
what?
where he was.
You cut out. What?
The clothing opens up to let him get up naked.
Ooh.
As he
Oh,
this
that's what you're doing.
majestic looking figure of a human being
Let's be
is
honest.
in
How
front
big
of
is
you.
his cock?
Perfection.
Vampire orgy, yeah.
He is quite flaccid at the moment,
Is he packing?
but even if in being flaccid, he is quite packing.
He's packing. God damn it.
Uncut, if you must know.
Oh,
He
I must know actually. Yeah. He's bigger than me.
Oh, the
he
fuck.
begins to.
Yeah,
it
everyone's
is
bigger than
comparable.
you.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's
comparable.
bigger than the bird.
What are you
John, you're
fucking
a bird.
talking about? I'm literally massive.
Birds have tiny dicks.
We
John.
have
His
very long
pinky is bigger
penis.
than his
A set of
weenie.
double doors behind him opens into what is warm mist that arises out of it. And inside, a glimpse of a bathhouse filled with many and many beauties.
All men.
And we're talking structures and male and female and quite surprisingly amount of changelings in there.
Changelings. We're never on. No.
Oh my god, it's
I mean,
Perfect way
being a
you could
vampire
possibly
is not
envisage.
too bad,
yeah. That's a
I'm
hard
going
pass
in.
for me though.
I'm going in.
Have
Let's
fun.
go. I'll go with Oz.
Have fun, guys.
No, you stay.
How
You
long?
stay over there.
I'm not about changelings. Changelings freak me out.
Don't make eye contact. Just don't make eye contact.
Just so we make eye contact. No, we can give high fives. Just no eye contact. Or high lows, I guess.
Changelings are normal humans.
They freak me
They
out.
can
They
change.
freak me out. It doesn't make sense.
Also, dwarves live 100 years longer than halflings. Magic.
I know.
All right.
That was a
The
joke.
doors are open to whoever wishes to go. He is already gone. The servants are there. Some of them are waiting at the other double doors to show you to your chambers.
I am still sitting at the table, drinking that ale.
The ale, roll me a perception check with disadvantage because you're a little bit tipsy at this point.
You're
Where's your
drinking
con
blood.
saves for
I
your
finished my hot dog.
how drunk you are? Where's your con
Oh
saves,
yeah.
buddy?
Thorfinn,
Orphan?
Darfan?
Yes.
Dave? Wait, wait.
You-
All said?
you have
That's
been
for
drinking
Seth,
out.
man.
Thorfinn,
Oh my god.
He's been drinking IRL too.
Mhm.
Thorfinn, you have been drinking out of the same mug for the past hour, and it has not ended.
This is the best time of my life.
So is this guy a wizard?
The
No, he's-
drow. The drow. dude.
I am.
No,
I-
this is the I'm talking about a vampire man. Dorf.
I know, but what I'm talking about the all the magical shit. The drow that's
I'm.
doing it.
I feel so good after drinking all this Doorham ale that I'm still like well aware of my surroundings, and I go and I try again to depict what era this guy likes his religious statues and everything, and see if he's like pretty much on the same understanding as I am as Father, the one true God, in my eyes.
Okay, buddy, go ahead and roll me another perception check.
Okay, buddy.
Has he found it yet?
Oh,
fuck?
same as before.
Guidance myself, man.
Guidance.
Four
Okay.
isn't gonna
You
help.
really need a 10, honestly. I don't know how you fucked this up, but
Do you have a +5?
Ah,
Damn.
I got
All
it.
right.
Got it.
roll me a religion check with advantage.
All right. With advantage. Okay.
Your hour is ending. Where are we going next? Can we have Raphael's song? I want
Why
Raph's
are you
song.
rolling so shit?
Oh
There's
my god,
something,
I have no
Raphael.
idea. I am just a pile of shit.
13.
Poppy, can we have
You got
Raph's song?
13.
He rolled
Rap
a 2.
song?
Yeah.
A rap song, RAF? You mean the white?
Raphael's song.
Oh, okay.
He
Never mind.
rolled a 7 in it too.
I'm
Or, I'm
listening
sorry.
to...
No, he rolled a 13.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has
roll a
plus
13.
0.
Yeah, well, he's got no fucking smarts about him.
He's not a
well,
smart
I'm
dwarf.
sorry. No,
He's quite
I'm
wise,
just very
but very
wise.
dumb.
Very dumb.
This one, right?
He's just lived a long time.
Yo, turn this up, boys.
What are we turning up? I'm listening to the Bloody Hammers. I've never heard of them.
I have never fought Raphael. I just ignore him.
Bro, the song slaps.
I don't even know who Raphael is. I'm leaving. That's spoilers.
It's music.
What are you talking about? Never heard of Raphael.
Because I made it to Druid Town and that's it.
What are you doing with
What
your
is
life?
this? What is this?
I was
To edit, I
busy-
feel like.
Oh.
I was
What
busy
is that?
playing 30-year-old games on my brand new computer, okay? I had to play all the Final Fantasies, and now Metal Gear Solid Collection came out, so I'm playing Metal Gear Solid. And then Alan Wake came out, so at least I'm playing one month.
I did hear that he sings while you fight him.
Great. This song's awesome.
It's like Dayman from It's Always Sunny.
Dayman.
Is
Ah!
What?
Raphael a bard?
No.
It's a demon. One with a
I don't even know
single
who
warlock.
Karlak is.
Karlak is Bay. That's all you need
I
to know.
haven't met
Right,
her
Kyle?
yet.
Yeah, I'm a shark guy.
Who are you?
Shark guy.
Shark guy.
Shark. Yes. Shadowheart.
Yeah,
Wow, they
my
short-
first
they
my
shortened
first
your
time
name
playing the
to
game, I was
Shark?
all
All
into
the
it.
choices
I
they
was-
had, they shortened her name to Shark?
Yeah.
I was about her in the beginning, and I turned to a Karlak guy.
The voice actress for Karlak nailed it.
I love Karlak too. And I do like Lae'zel too.
Dude, Lae'zel's gross, dude.
Voice actress.
No. Lae'zel's great.
I hate Lae'zel so much.
Why? She's great.
She's so stupid. She's like,
No.
Wicked Yankee are so great. Oh my gosh, they would never do anything wrong. And then when she finds out they've all been assholes and liars, she's like, yeah,
Spoiler.
but...
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Huge spoilers.
So she's
I
really
think
coming.
don't listen. Don't listen.
If you've known how many times I've read Stormlight Archive, I'm immune to spoilers.
So, you guys are fucking in the other room. Frank's trying to figure out this religion check. I got a goddamn ad playing.
Yeah, I love how stumped
Yeah, I'm back in
Poppy
this
is
now.
from this religion check right now.
Okay. Religion check. Into that room. Thorvan,
Yes. Finally. Do I gain any kind of knowledge, or I'm still fucking? Okay, never mind. Just
No,
go.
you're still an idiot.
Yeah.
looking around. You see, you go back to the same one that you recognized before, which was the Wild Mother. Depicted in a disgraceful manner, but nevertheless, the beauty is there.
Kyle's
Much recognizable. The Dawn Father. Quite strangely.
done, Father.
Embedded into the plaque underneath his feet, as he stands naked and old and crooked, holding what seems to be a ball on one shoulder with both hands, reads, "Here lies Pelor, the Dawn Father that could not even live to see the dawn." You go quickly towards the Wild Mother statue, and it says, Here lies Melora, the wild mother that let the wild take her. You quickly look around, looking for Moradin. Moradin on one of these plates, and you see an elderly, crooked dwarf with one hammer in one hand and his other hand chained to the anvil that is carved next to him. And he says on the plaque, here lies Moradin. The one with all the hammers, yet he couldn't break his own chains. And you start to see all around you. There are different versions of these gods, depicted in some form of a captive, senile manner, with different plaques on each one.
I just keep it to myself, and I just slowly, like, get sober, if you will. And
There's one that you see that catches your eye. It is the visage of, almost looks like Screw a little bit, with a raven head, but it is a female version. You can tell from the bare tits on the
Got
statue.
great tits.
This one, however, is not senile, not old, much more glorious in the way that she stands. Her hands have grown feathers, and it is so marvelous to look at marble statues that depict every single feather out of one of them. And the plaque reads, "Here lies Mother, the queen of the raven and the matron of all shadows. Here she stands to shield us from their light."
And is there anybody within earshot that I notice?
I don't know, is there?
Not me or Oz.
I mean, I was just kind of hanging around you. I was looking at the tits on that thing.
Yes. If I was the same person that I was 20 years ago, I would have hesitated to fucking smite this freaking vampire. Just from what I see around here. But,
Why do you want to break something with such great tits?
oh, you don't know, my friend. You don't know.
Yeah, well, it's the whole thing. That's why you gotta stay godless. It's easier. You just don't know.
Ah,
Listen, I know they exist. I just don't
Yes.
fucking care.
but everybody needs guidance. Even
Well, I'll
resi-
get guidance from you. It's fine.
That's not what I'm talking about. Did you have a mother and a father?
You know I did.
My father taught me everything I know about forging.
I was
And
literally left.
But all hammers witness, I am going to make it known of his techniques and the skills that I've learned all throughout the world. And you, Screw, and everybody else in this team, we're going to be something different. Something that's going to be better. And this is going to be the start. This is a necessary evil.
You're talking about slaves, and then all of a sudden you're talking
What
about
is
getting
the
better.
necessary
I'm a
evil
little
for the greater
confused.
good?
Orphan.
You don't know. You don't know. This is our first step in our initial investment.
So it's
Change
slaves,
the world.
then change the world. All right.
Oh, we have to start somewhere. You don't
Sounds like we
understand.
don't start. I mean, we kind of
These
started.
slaves are not, or will still have slaves, but they will have their own lands. You'll see. I
You're
have a
just
vision.
kind of like describing any kingdom, my man.
No, this will be different.
Those are just serfs with extra steps.
It's
But
basically.
do all serfs have also vampires are allowed to come on with the common folk?
Listen, nobody really knows that the vampires are doing what they're doing. I don't think people
Well,
know.
this-
If people knew Franco's a vampire and Lord Doorham's a vampire, I think they'd probably do something about it. I don't think people
Yeah.
actually know.
I think it's
Just
they
saying.
know. It's just that they lack the power, the resources to do anything about it.
Oh, I'm sure that's not true. If the government wanted to do it, they just fucking send an army.
What is this government that you speak of? See, this is a southern thing.
The government's terrible. Like, look at the city we were just in. They stole our money.
My father is whatever you think this government is. That's what he is in Uther.
Oh, he's probably stealing money then. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
We have gained our wealth
through stealing money from the people,
No.
just like every government.
through the service that we provide to the people.
Listen, Valentum was great, right? Everybody living in harmony.
Why did you leave it?
I
Huh?
didn't leave it, and you know this. I got kicked out because of my sticky fingers. Everybody, I've told you this. I got kicked out because I was trying to steal from an elder because I have a problem. That I get caught sometimes. It's not that I want the stuff.
Ah,
That's
yes,
the
I get
problem.
it, I
It's
get
that-
it.
it's
You're a
that I
bad
got caught.
person. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Some
You're a
people
bad
want
person.
slaves, some people steal shit.
Well,
Exactly. Some
You
people
see,
want
you're
slaves.
being way too hard. Like you Southerners call slaves like they're pretty much lower than.
What do you mean, you
regular
Southerners?
people.
Wait a minute.
What
Yeah.
do you mean, you Southern?
Yeah, it's a true statement.
I'm literally higher than you are. My
Nah,
fucking city was up in the mountains.
Yeah.
You're down in the
You're-
dirt.
You're a verticaler.
What
I,
does that even mean?
hold on. I'm confused.
I think you're a bit of
I
a
don't know if you're
racist.
in character, out of character right now.
God, I think Thorfinn, you're a bit of a
This
racist.
is all in character and then a bit
No,
out of character.
no, my character is like so unaware of this because I come from such a one-sided fucking area that is that I just think that every other area that I've been so far is just completely inferior to mine, and I'm just like, oh, these people are just uncouth fucking peasants, and they have no part in being even near me. Like the only one that is like remotely useful is like Osman-ness that's in my eyes because
I'm
he
useful.
he actually dresses nice and he gave me a gift and he's very well mannered in most cases, but he's still like an evil dude. So it's like,
I joke because I'm from the actual
of course.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why you fuck me
talking
for?
about? Hey, hold on now.
What do you say fuck me for?
What are you saying about me for?
But anyways, continuing on. I'm just saying that's a different culture.
Yeah, I
That's
know
all.
your culture.
What I'm
is
saying
that
is
of
that slaves
sucking the
is that
government
we're
teeth
going to
with
have
your
them.
father. You know, that's why. See, I didn't have parents, so I got raised by the people of Atlanta.
Oh, you're orphan.
I mean, if you could, yeah, I guess so. Basically, it was a big fucking egg that the whole city took care
I
of.
usually feed orphans every weekend. Yes.
And due to
That's
that,
what kind of family we are.
I worked hard and became a soldier, and I protected my city from many harpies. The occasional fucking rock monster, but that's only when they traveled up there for no fucking reason because of stupid rocks.
Yes, dumb rocks. We have that problem too.
Fucking
But
earth
usually
elementals are
it's
idiots.
caused from blasting. And yes, they come crashing down.
And
on
you
our
got
heads.
balrogs coming out of the goddamn mines.
Balrogs. It's been hundreds of years since that happened. It was actually my great grandfather that slayed
That
him.
Thorfinn the
It was
Third.
great. No,
They called him
That
Thorfinn
was-
the Drunkard.
no, that was Valerian the Fourth.
Valerian or Valerian?
Ba
with a B?
That is like a B. Yeah, as in-
I was gonna
Be
make a
the worst movie ever fucking created.
I was gonna make a fucking Valerian joke if it was Valerian.
Oh my god, no, it's not, no. Nothing will be ever named after that movie.
Wait, alright, I can't remember
Either way, Your family's a bunch of government stooges, is what I'm hearing.
City of 1,000 planets.
Ah, yes.
And
Well,
you steal the money from all the hard work of others. So
I don't
basically,
know.
you're just
We
like a
must have
rich
been doing
kid.
something right
It
throughout
was,
the years, throughout the 1,200 years of our name's reign. We have made Uthadon to the prosperous city that it is. And to say the least, I have not been one iota impressed. Even with Doorham's wealthy abode here, I have seen better.
I mean, this place is creepy. I wouldn't really say it's like regal.
Oh, but the craftsmanship, my friend, the craftsmanship.
By the way,
with
Saeed,
that,
is there
I
like a
point
lot
out
of
all the
like
statues.
gold and silver and platinum and lead and everything here?
No, it is mostly marble and dark onyx-like
Okay.
material on the ground. In between the onyx and granite on the ground, it is inlaid with gold, veins of gold in it, but they are minuscule.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen better. Lots of like, it's very little shiny around here. And that's a big thing with me. It's gotta have shiny. Are the halls of Uthadon filled with beautiful shiny gold and silver and platinum? Or are they just crappy rock like this place? Did Frank die?
Like
I'm
that.
in North.
What? Yeah, we're just the ones that are talking outside. And no, repeat that. Sorry.
I was asking if Uthadon, if it's like inlaid with gold and silver and platinum, and, or if it's just crappy rock everywhere.
Oh, no. Uthadon, it doesn't need all these fancy metals and all these rubies and everything. It's cut with raw hands.
Yeah, that sounds boring.
Nope. Oh, no,
You
it's
gotta
not,
have
my friend.
shinies, mate.
You do have shinies, but the shinies are a different way. Have you ever heard of molten rock?
Yeah,
That's what
it's
we
called
use.
lava. Everybody knows
Yes.
about lava.
No, it's obsidian, my friend.
Yeah, but it's
It's
not
great.
shiny.
Oh, but it is with the fires of Uthadon. Just picture it. Late at night, you go to walk into these amazing stone gates inlaid with obsidian as the fire rages and it creates waves of dancing light on the walls everywhere you see. And you hear nothing but dwarven music and the sweet carry-ons of the local tavern from all the elves. And then every folk imaginable comes to Earth to partake in trade. Because we dwarves, especially from my lineage, life forgers, we have always created the finest armor and weapons of the world.
Well, what do you say we set that bomb up that's in your bag and blow this place to hell? Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
Why are you saying the things that I'm thinking about? What?
Daddy,
That
chill.
won't be good for our business. We're going to have.
Guys, Kyle's playing the soundboard.
This is the first step to a great business venture. And we will gain lots of knowledge that this guy has. And he is definitely, from what I can see here, and what his possible religious habits are, he's been alive for a very long time. And I think it would be very beneficial for one of us. Oh shit. I'm gonna stop right there for momentarily because I'm having an aneurysm because whatever
Nope.
that roll was.
You're good.
Granny
You're good.
Mahara,
Don't
what
worry
are you
about it.
doing?
That was
Okay.
just a crit because they're having sex in the other room.
Oh my god,
Somebody
it's just
has
loud
just
moaning is interrupting my speech.
Oh,
You
yeah,
It's
got
just like,
blasted
what?
through a wall by semen?
What? Everything's okay. Anyway.
Oz, roll a Constitution saving throw. Wait, Charlie
Wait,
Booth, where
wait,
you come
what's
from?
going on? I'm so confused. There's noises.
That's what's playing in the other room. Don't worry about it.
Is that Imagine Dragons?
Daddy, chill.
Daddy.
All right. And with that conversation, lots of them, we are going to end that session there.
We'll have a decision for him at the start of next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll fast
Or
forward
you
through
guys
that.
can go deal with whatever is happening also beforehand, before
Yeah.
giving a decision also.
That was
Oh my
also
god,
earn us.
stop, bro, I'm stuck.
Bonus
Help
Jeff's not
me.
against the idea, but Jeff ain't got anything going for him in life.
Yeah, but what about the other guy? What's he got going for him?
Char?
Sure.
No, I'm talking about Stanley. Stanley's got a lot going for him.
Stanley.
Yeah, he actually hits people with spells. No, he
No,
doesn't.
he
No, he's fucking
doesn't.
terrible.
He was
He's
there
actually
last week.
he's
Apparently
actually the epitome of suck.
Stanley's last name is Yelnats. All right.
Alright, hold on. Let's see how Stanley does. Hold on.
So we are putting, since the contract is not fully signed yet, and that quest is technically still not complete because you haven't accepted your rewards for it yet.
Yep.
We are not going
Fair.
to be giving the sum of that XP reward yet.
Yeah.
Great background music.
He's not listening to it, so he doesn't.
I'm listening to CKY right now.
Can't kill yourself.
Is that what their name is? It just says CKY
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Spotify.
CKY means can't kill yourself.
It just says CKY on Spotify.
Do you know who CKY is?
No, I'm
It's
on
Bam's-
Discover Weekly.
That is Bam Margera's brother's band.
Yeah, that actually good song.
I mean, this song's not terrible. Escape from Help You. It's
That was
not
like
great, but
that was during the age of like Newfound Glory and Blink 182 and all those.
CKY's not bad.
Alright, each person on this turn for the XP and for your final decision for now to make later on, you're awarded with 800 XP points.
So we're at 93.
Next time, once we finish it though.
No, right now,
Right
without
now,
the
okay.
completion. For the RP and all of that.
I mean, there's no way we're gonna level from this quest, so we need another 5,000 XP to level. So
Exactly. That's the quest.
yeah, the quest is worth 5,000 each, right, Poppy?
Mm.
Right, Poppy?
Yeah.
Giggle, say yes.
Sorry, what song are you listening to by them?
Escape from Help You.
96
So it-
Quite Bitter Beings is like their most popular one.
I just played Discover Weekly.
Quite bitter.
We played D&D, I just turned on Discover Weekly and listened to that.
She just listened to us, Scott.
So I honestly have no clue what song I'm
So if you get songs from like
Going Under and Genocidal Apocalypse, which I'm like, those are very popular songs.
well, it's just songs that you haven't currently listened to. CKY is a decently popular band. Like that one song has 78 million plays.
I've honestly never heard of CK.
It's fine. You probably just weren't around that scene.
Yeah, that's what it is. And you never wanted to date like some girl with, dark black not bleach black. Freaking dyed black hair that wears arm sleeves.
Oh, Poppy knows the drill. Look at Poppy. He knows the drill.
Yeah, I'm already in league. What